This is the Climaco podcast.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my first solo podcast. My name is Leo Climaco, and this is the Climaco podcast. Welcome. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about what it means to be a family man. A lot of my clients, a lot of friends of mine have been coming to me and telling me their struggles with being a man, being a family man, how to balance that work-life, how to balance that work-life dynamic. So I'm going to touch upon a few points today, and we'll go from there. So I think that today, in 2024, there is a lot of pressure on men, especially family men, to live up to a certain standard, to live up to a certain level. And a lot of men are falling short. And I think these are the reasons why men are falling short. I think a lot of men today lack discipline. Discipline is very important. Without discipline, you can't manage your time properly. And time management is one of the biggest things I've heard from my clients. They feel like there isn't enough time in the day to accomplish everything they want to accomplish, from work, from parenting, to your wife, to your hobbies, to whatever else that you got to do throughout that day. So being disciplined is about committing to yourself. It's about being okay with the uncomfortable. It's about doing the boring, tedious shit, which can be very annoying. But if you learn the habit of continuously, every single day, waking up and doing what's required, you will build discipline. It can become a habit. I think the best way for you to have the best time management is to work off of a calendar. Build out a weekly, monthly, yearly calendar that allows you to be organized. If you make enough money, having an assistant is also ideal, because you can just have him or her work on your calendar for you, and you'll have it ready every single day. That's number one. You need to work off of a calendar to have the best time management, to make sure that you're utilizing your days properly. 2 is work-life balance, which ties into time management, right? You can schedule your work-life balance in your calendar. And you can really make sure that you become habitual about designating time for your wife and for your family. That brings me to number 3. Family time is precious time. There is nothing more important than family time. Family time as a family man will revive you. It will give you energy. Knowing that you are taking care of your family and leading them, and being able to see the smile on their face from your hard work and the fruits of your labor is going to energize you. Now, connected to this point is date your wife. A lot of married couples, they stop chasing each other once they get married. You get comfortable, you get relaxed. Oh, I'm married. Oh, I can have a little gut. It's okay. I don't got to look good. I don't got to put on perfume or cologne. You relax. And you forget that everyone wants to be wanted. Everyone wants to be pursued and chased. Married, single, whatever. Date your wife. Make sure that you set on your calendar twice a month, date night. Once a week, date night. Dedicate time to spend with your wife. And you don't have to go out and spend money every single time. It can be a movie at home. It can be quality time talking together, or playing a board game, playing video games, whatever you and your wife may be into. Dedicate time throughout your week and your month to make sure that your relationship is solid. If you have a solid foundation within your relationship with your wife, it's so much easier to get everything else accomplished. It's one less thing on your plate to worry about. That brings me to financial pressure, right? Money. The big motherfucking elephant in the room. Now, a lot of men struggle with making money. They may not have the right skills, or the right tools, or the right environment to make a lot of money. That's your fault. It's nobody's fault but yours. Look in the mirror, tell yourself the truth, be honest with yourself, and then go out and find a way to make more money. Get a second job, build a business. This is 2024. There are more ways to make money online than there ever been. It's so easy to make money today. It's laughable. If you're broke and if you cannot provide for your family, that is your fault, and that says a lot about you as a man. The fact that you can't figure this shit out, you shouldn't need to have a family. Let's be real. If you're counting on the government to help you, if you're depending on welfare, if you're depending on others to provide for you, to pay your rent, to feed your kids, that's not being a man. That's not being a leader. It's being a weak man. It's being a beta. Let's be real. Go out, go online, go take a course, go to a seminar, figure out a way to make more money. Figure out a way to bring in extra income. We have a magical tool called a cell phone. You have hundreds, maybe thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people making a lot of money just from that little device. Go figure it the fuck out. That is your job as a man. That is your job as a provider, as a leader. Is to bring in the fucking bacon. And that brings me to emotional support. Every single topic I've just hit is heavy, and it can weigh on you. Not being able to figure it out can cause a lot of emotional stress. You need a support system, an outlet, which you can let it out. I have an amazing tool called stacking. It's my one-to-one communication with God. It allows me to de-stress. It allows me to gather my thoughts. It gives me a safe container for me to release my anger, my rage, my joy, my accomplishments, my prayers, my discoveries. You need something, a hobby, whatever it may be, journaling, writing things down, getting it out of your head, processing the emotion, the feelings. That trickles down. If you keep all that bottled up inside, you're going to blow and you're going to pop. And that's not being a leader. That's not being a provider. So make sure that you figure out an outlet to release all your stress. The one thing about being a man that is probably not told is that you need to go figure shit out. Like, it's your responsibility as a grown adult male to want to learn, to want to expand, to want to go figure it out. If you expect things to just come to you, if you think you're in the Matrix, like Neo, the movie The Matrix, and you feel like you just plug in a cable to the back of your head and all that info will be downloaded to you, you're fooling only yourself. Now, thankfully, we have ways to download information, but it requires time. It requires reading. It requires learning. It requires doing. So make sure that as a man, you are always doing the fucking work. That you are always eager to go seek out new information. That you are eager to learn. That you are eager to want to be better and evolve. Your family is depending on you to be this man. They're dependent on you to want to learn, to want to grow, to continue to provide and lead your family to prosperity. My next point, sacrifices. As a man, in the beginning, while you're figuring this shit out, you will need to make sacrifices. So let's go back to financing for a second. If, let's say, you're struggling financially, you're going to have to make the sacrifice and get another job. Or you're going to have to make the sacrifice to go dedicate your time after work to go learn a new skill to bring you in more money. But if you're disciplined and you take time to learn and evolve, it's going to pay off in the back end where you will no longer require to sacrifice. That's the whole thing about sacrifice. It's not forever. It's temporary. When you figure out what you have to do, sacrifice the time, go do it, go learn it, go master it. And then once you do that, you'll have the fruits of your labor. And you'll be able to take a step back. Not really step back, but not sacrifice as much. You will then have a better work-life balance. But in order to build this balance, you must be financially stable. Otherwise, there is no balance. Because you don't have enough money coming in. So your scale's tipped one way. And then because you have no money coming in, your family life sucks. Because you're always struggling. And your wife's not happy. And your kids aren't happy. And you're miserable. So make sure that first you balance out the scale to have that work-life balance. All right. I think one of the most important points that I can hit on today is decision making. As a man, you must understand that failure will happen. It's inevitable. But the key is you need to learn from your failures. Making the right decision is critical to you being successful and having the life that you want to live. If you are someone who you continuously make bad decisions and you don't learn from them, that's called insanity. You're doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. You're never going to get it. The skill, the art of decision making is required to have that beautiful, perfect work-life balance that you so deeply need and so deeply want. Once again, if you are the leader of your family, they are relying on you to make decisions. And they're relying on you to make the right decisions for the family. If you are consistently making bad decisions for you and your family, they lose trust. And they start seeing you as less of a man. That respect level goes way down. Your sex life will probably go way down because your wife is not going to want to fuck you. She is not going to want to fuck a man she does not respect. She is not going to want to fuck a man that she's constantly having to motivate and fight with. Why is there no money coming in? What are you doing? Why aren't you providing for this family? Why did you choose to marry me and have a family if you're not going to lead us to prosperity? Nobody said this would be easy. But this is what is required of you. Having a gut, being lazy, not going to the gym, not evolving, not learning is going to keep you stuck with your hands on your dick. You'll be lucky if your hand even wants you at that point. That shit is unattractive. You lack confidence. Pause.
There's no pausing, so we're gonna use.
Hi, my baby. Hi, my love. I'm literally in the middle of a podcast and you called, but I answered. It's okay.
And we're recording.
And we're recording this too. It's okay. It's gonna be built into the podcast.
It's just a trial run.
Daddy's working, baby. Daddy's in the office. I love you. How was your day, baby? Good? Okay, good. Oh, so cool. Big boy style. Oh, wow. You love robots, huh? My baby, I love you very much. I'll see you at home later, okay? Talk to you soon, baby. I love you. Bye-bye. That was a great example of being there for your family, right? I'm in the middle of work. I'm in the middle of a podcast. But my kids and my family, to me, always come first. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what I'm doing. They are my everything. I do everything for them. My boys mean more to me than life itself. I make sure that I dot my I's and cross my T's every single day so they have everything they need. I make sure to analyze every situation to make sure that I am making the best decisions for me and my family. I make sure that I am a disciplined man. I go to the gym 5 times a week. I eat as healthy as I possibly can. I meditate daily. I journal daily. I pray daily. I make sure that I check off every fucking thing on my list every single day. My work-life balance is phenomenal. The life I have is a life I could only dreamed of 6 years ago. I worked really, really hard to make sure that I have the life that I have today. It will not come overnight. It takes time to build and develop. But if you want it bad enough, if you truly are the man that you think you are, you will wake up and you will rise to the challenge. You will look in the mirror and you will tell yourself the motherfucking truth. you will reveal to yourself all the lies that you've been telling yourself, all of the lies you've been bottling up inside that you keep to yourself, that you're ashamed of. Release. Let it go. Remind yourself of all those lies and tell yourself that you will not be that person ever again. Every single day you wake up and you have the chance to do great. Every single day. Make that choice. Be the man that your family wants you to be. It's that simple, man. Stay disciplined. Live off of a calendar. Learn new skills. Choose to evolve. Choose to be great. Grind. Do the hard work. Take risks. Do not be scared of failure. Once failure comes, learn from your failures. Do not repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again. These are the fundamental standards of being a man today, a family man today in 2024. There are 4 pillars of this foundation. It is your body. It is your being. It is your balance. It is your business. What does your body look like? How healthy are you? Being. What is your connection or communion or communication with God? What is your relationship with the higher power? Balance. Family. What is your relationship with your family? Are you a provider? Are you a leader? Business. Financial. What is your financial situation? How much money is in your bank account? Are you able to provide everything your family wants and need? Are you able to pick up and go on vacation whenever you want? Are you able to sleep at night comfortably, knowing that your family is provided for, that your rent is paid, that your car is paid, insurance is paid, food in the fridge? You need to make sure that you build a rock solid foundation with these 4 pillars on top. Otherwise, you will never live to your full potential. Your standards will always be low. You will always be mediocre. You will never achieve what you want to achieve. And your family will never respect you. That's it. That's all I got for you today. If you like my content, if you like this message, hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Hit that like button. And let's fucking get it.
This is the Climaco podcast.